You are listening to DropTent Media Network.
You're doing a bit where we just keep going on a like nice tangent of like hilariousness, and then you're like, all right, we're gonna start recording, and it's like
save that for the cast.
Yeah, I know what I'm gonna do at the end now. I'm gonna be like, all right, are you guys down to record?
You shouldn't have said that.
We're so fun. This is gonna be the worst podcast ever.
I don't like that energy, dude. This is gonna be a sweet cast. Also, since we're actually recording now, welcome to the cast, baby. We got a sick guest that I'm very psyched about. Brandon Sagalow. He's got a web series out, Delivery Boy. You can follow him on like the YouTube, the Instagrams, the Twitter. It's just all under his name. We'll put in the description, baby.
Beautiful boy.
Dude, thanks
It ain't hard to find me, baby.
Hell yeah.
Thanks for having me, boys.
Yeah, man. We were stoked because we're huge Toxic Toast fans.
Yeah.
The band, the actual band?
Yeah.
That's so funny, dude. I literally I was back at my mom's house, and I'm going through my old room, and I found like a bunch of, things that I wrote in high school of like Toxic Toast and everything. And I was like, that was a sweet fucking band name. I'm kind of pissed that it was taken.
Where did the band name come from?
It comes from a Mighty Mighty Boss Tones song called Toxic Toast.
Nice.
And we were like, when I was in a band and we thought of that, we were like, fuck yeah, dude. And like everything was good. We were all on the same page. It was like the name made us a good band. And then the minute that we found out that there's a Mighty Mighty Boss Tones cover band called Toxic Toast, it all went to shit. We couldn't think of another name. All the songs got worse than bad, which is what we were. We were bad and we got worse.
That's like in Knocked Up when the dudes, they're all like doing their project of trying to get all like the nude scenes in every movie. And they're like, yeah,
Mr. Skin.
And they're like,
Yeah.
oh, actually, dude, I totally forgot that totally existed. I just put the pieces together,
But how old were you when you guys were doing that band? Was it like high school?
Yeah, it was like sophomore year in high school till senior year in high school.
Gotcha. Because I was kind of hyped to see that you were like a pop punk, like ska kid. Because I was the same.
Dude, yeah, I just love music, man.
You kind of have like a vibe where you'd walk around and you'd go in the room like, bop, 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 bop.
Yeah, I start skanking.
Yeah.
I also wanted to be a rapper for the longest time. I even bought, during quarantine, I bought this fucking thing.
No way, dude. You got some bars?
No. No.
I got the thing. You don't got bars.
That's it.
I
like,
spent so much money on that. What?
Do you got some hot tracks?
No, I can't. I had one song that I was like just doing for me. It's all for me.
Yeah.
I would never show anybody, but it was on my computer, and it's probably what destroyed my computer. It's probably my computer heard it and killed itself.
And you can only hope that technology has that type of like memory or feelings. It's like, no,
I don't want that shit.
Well, if Elon Musk has anything to do about it, dude, it's gonna happen.
Why does he?
I like when things have pain.
Pray for Mojo, or whatever. Was it Pray for Mojo?
Something like that.
I don't know.
Whatever. It's from The Simpsons.
Fuck it.
I like that you guys just laughed and you didn't even know the reference.
Hey man, we're just trying to keep the audience doesn't know, that.
Yeah.
I'm a big courteous laugher, and I got a chance.
I love it. Love that. No. That's so great. People will like
we
you.
Both did at the same time though is kind of weird.
You'll earn friends. No, it makes sense.
What the fuck are you talking about? We have no idea.
It's a pretty famous Simpsons reference, so you're the crazy ones.
No, fair. I mean, the thing with me is like I love, like I kind of like idolize like all just like the New York legends and stuff like that, and they're just like keep it real dudes, and I'm not a keep it real dude.
Yeah, and none of them are keep it real dudes. Okay,
Yeah,
I've met all of these.
You think it's like a facade?
Yes, everybody is fake. Nobody is real. I'm not real. You're not real. Cody's dressed like a guy who works at a park.
I'm the
It's
closest thing to real, and it's killing
nobody's
me. I haven't
fucking
went to
real.
bed yet. Like I just didn't hear what you said. In my mind, you said something. I'm like, that's good.
No, but all of these nobody's real. I've met them all. They're not real. They're all fucking showbiz phonies. That's just the way it is.
That's nice
Because
to know.
like
That's kind of like
I've heard like a lot of legends of like, you know, like Patrice. Like he was just like the no bullshit guy, like no matter what it was. Like, do you think there's certain guys that really are like that, or do you think it's just like for the most part just kind of?
No, I'm sure it comes at different levels. I'm sure, but everybody's fake, or else everybody would be dicks to each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
everybody would be like, I don't want to talk to you because I don't know you. They would just say that to you, but if they were real, you know. But they're all fake, so they go hi, and they're all nice. We all.
And it might be one of those things that like he's so recorded so often that like at a certain point, like yeah, all of his genius things are gonna be recorded, but like how many things did he say that was completely just dumb as shit that he's like, yeah, don't
for sure
that.
Well,
like that's
I find it interesting if someone's completely the same on and off stage. Like for me, a
like Mark
situation
Norman was a little bit of a surprise. Like I didn't realize he was gonna be so much of himself off stage.
Yeah,
like,
Norman was cool about that.
Oh yeah.
Like I've even found after a podcast, like when we're done here, I'm probably gonna be pretty quiet. Like I kind of just
I'm gonna kill myself.
Like I kind of force myself to be a little more conversational, of course, in a podcast or like on stage. I'm a little more outgoing, and then I'm pretty quiet for the most part.
This shit is fucking work, dude. People don't think it is, but it is. It's work to fucking talk for an hour and keep it. You know, I'm sure if we were all in the same room right now and we weren't recording this, we would be sitting in silence watching TV.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's so hard to like keep the ball going and make this interesting and everything and come up with shit to say and not be insecure when there's a lull, you know?
Yeah, dude, I get so fucking like anxious. Like I'll be just hanging, like it's not even like comedian friends. I'd just be like normal friends that I used to hang out with all the time and we used to sit in silence in peace. And now I'm just like, I've not been funny enough. Like, where are we going with?
Am I not crushing this Eagles game?
Yeah, you just start pitching jokes to your friends.
Well, I've noticed a thing with my friends where ever since I started comedy, my friends expect a little more from me, and they try to bring it when they're around me now. And I'm like, I don't want that at all. Like,
I lost all my friends to comedy. Can you come to the show, please?
Yeah, like I
need 5 of you.
I have a friend.
There's none left.
I have a friend who just had a baby, and like
gross.
Yeah, you're telling me. But
you're
oh, gotcha. But we were on the phone. I was like, "How's the baby?" He's like, "He's dead." I was like, "Oh my god!" And he's like, "I'm kidding."
That's so funny.
Like he's not a comic, but like I think like he's like in that zone now because they're like, oh, you're a comedian, you like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I also like normal interactions. Like that's
like don't
tell
me
I would like
he's dead. That's a little tough.
Yeah. Please don't give me a panic attack at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. I'm not like ready to live in April Fools in October, you know. Like
I think the worst thing a non-comic friend does is go like, you should be a comedian, you know. They're like joking around with you. I fucking hate that. When you say something funny and they're like, you should be a comedian.
That or when you say something fucking stupid and there's someone right next to him and they don't know you're a comedian, like he's a comedian. You're like, are you? I'm like, no. Just no.
I know.
I don't want to be anymore. I quit.
I know.
Yeah, man. How long have you been doing it for now?
10 years in August.
Fuck yeah. And you're in New York right now, but did you always do it in New York or?
Yeah, I started in New York. I mean, I'm from Long Island, so it was pretty easy to, you know, I would drive in every day, and that was some of the most fun times, dude. Like the first year just driving in from Long Island and pounding a Monster and smoking a blunt, you know, not working on the craft at all, just being a party animal. And then like the only album that's in my car still has a disc thing, and the only CD that's in there is Dane Cook's "Harmful If Swallowed."
Oh, wow.
So I would if I bombed, I would just put that in and then just drive home and just fucking laugh my ass off because that album rules, dude.
It rips, dude. That was
I could do it front to back.
Was that the
I feel that.
Whopper the audience?
Yeah. Whopper the
It-
audience.
That shit was
the BK Lounge.
Yeah.
That one.
The
dude,
BK
yes.
Lounge,
such like
baby.
a funny bit for dude. How much shit he Damon's cook as cooked up like
No,
but seriously, like I was talking, like I think he was on a podcast with I think Patrice O'Neal was talking about like why does this dude get so much hate?
yeah, because
Dude, he was a
also
killer.
Yeah,
I think it was because he just his jeans were too tight.
Yeah, he kind of gave off some like
His package
douche
was
chills
killing it, and I didn't like that. I was jealous about this package, and he was getting
about his dick.
Yeah.
His dick and balls.
yeah, he got a big package.
that and stealing a Louis bit.
Oh yeah, well,
Well,
I think that's what
I-
really got him.
He was in the episode with Louis about that.
Yeah, which was a power move. I mean, to be honest, I didn't do enough research about it to know if he really stole that bit because, dude, like I've had a decent amount of times where like I take in so much comedy,
Mhm.
and like podcasts and specials and stuff like that, just watching the game tape, that like now I'll like write a bit that I didn't realize I heard it like 3 years ago, and it's just
Yeah.
like, in my brain.
Yeah, that shit.
And then I'm like, oh shit,
it's scary, dude. When you do
It's
that,
a scary
and then you
feeling.
hear it, and no one else pointed out to you, and you're the one that realizes. You're like, "Yo, dude, what the fuck? Well, you tell me that this is a bit already." And I was like, "I
Yeah.
didn't know."
Yeah, that's why I
It-
call like
it all-
complaining people.
It just doesn't feel good when you do a bit that's already been done.
No.
I don't get how these people steal, man. I mean, I guess it's like they're addicted to the sound of killing, so they'll do anything for it. But I just don't get it. It doesn't feel good. You do something that someone else did. Like I've done that where you say something and you're like, oh, that's someone else's bit, and it
Yeah.
just doesn't feel good.
Yeah, because
know?
the exchange of stealing something, like if you steal money, you get to go buy something, and you have like this is just someone else's laugh. Like that's
Yeah.
like, something. It's like what am I supposed to do with someone else's fit? Like that's like stealing someone's urn, like with their parents in it. It's like there's no reason for me to steal this, but now I have this of yours. You know?
Yeah.
There's no actual substance in it besides now I have this and you don't.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
and I feel like part of like the gratification for me is just be like honestly, like the validation. To be honest, like I'm like my thought did well. You know, what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Like,
why would
nothing-
you want to do that? Like, I
which is
told
kind
someone
of
else
which is kind of narcissistic, but like I don't know.
No, it's
like,
not.
Yeah,
No, it's not. You're writing something and people are appreciating it. You're creating something. That's not really narcissistic.
fair, but
that's
like
the
I
exact
like that it's
definition
like,
of the
yes,
art.
me, I did it.
Yeah. Well, it does feel good when you say something, even if it's just a setup. When you have like an idea that you say and you look out into the crowd and you see someone like that, you're like, oh yeah, he gets it. It's
Yeah,
nice to be like, I thought of this. Does anyone else think of this, or am I fucking crazy?
right.
For sure.
Yeah, and then when you do like a material like that for the first time, and it's like getting a nibble, it's like fishing. I compare comedy to lots of different things. Like I think the one thing that comes back the most is it's like fishing, like a lot. Just like certain certain place with the certain lure and the certain bait, and there's got to be a certain weather, and there's got to be the certain audience, and you got to be in the certain place, and you have to have the certain material. You know, it's like everything needs to line up for you to get like that big fish, the big laugh.
Yeah, and then I guess like the trick is kind of learning how to catch fish in any pond.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. No matter if there's no fish
Like,
in there, you
yeah,
still like on a boat.
Yeah, you got to catch fish in like a pond where there's only one fish.
Right. You gotta find. Yeah. Yeah. If you
Yeah.
just like grab like a crawfish at something like this wasn't even here. I found it though. And
Yeah, but at least I got $20.
And I'm fucking eating it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I also to what I really appreciate about you is like you're in this crew of what seems like the next fucking New York class that's about to fucking blow
Oh,
up.
thanks, dude. Yeah, you never fucking know. You never know,
True.
though.
That's
We
what
could
we
all
do.
fail immediately.
Mike Cannon, Mike Feeney, you.
That's what we're
Ian
trying to do.
Finance. I don't know. Like, I mean, I'm not in that scene, but this is all just observation I made from the internet. But Like
Of course, yeah.
it does seem like I don't know. It's kind of exciting, man. Just like seeing you guys
It's
build.
super exciting, man. I love the scene. I love comedy. It's like I sound like such a douchebag, but I love it, man. I try to get out to everybody, you know, I try to go a little bit into the not alt scene, but like Brooklyn scene. You know, I've been like doing a lot of shows there. I love all those guys, and I love my like Cannon and Feeney. I love my best friends. Like I really love comedy, except when it's terrible. You know.
Yeah. Well, I like that
When
video you put
the
out
worst.
of like your highlights of like
Oh, over the
your
past 10
comedy.
years?
Yeah. That
Buddy,
is,
that was painful to go through. That was painful. You think watching a set from last week is hard? Imagine watching a set from 8 years ago.
Impossible.
And having to be
Almost impossible. How would you
Oh,
how do you sit there and just go, oh man, I want to fucking I hate me
I don't know.
when I'm not immediately me. Me in the
Yeah.
future, I'm fucking him over. I'm already drinking. I haven't went
Yeah.
to sleep like fuck future Cody. I gotta go roast later. He's fucked. He's not gonna remember any of his jokes.
Yeah,
He's screwed. But also, I don't have to do it. That's future me.
that's
Past
future you's
me, fuck
problem.
him too, dude. Yeah, you know.
well,
Yeah.
I think like what's hilarious about watching stuff back from a few years ago is that I know at the time I thought it was amazing.
That's the most embarrassing part, though.
Yeah.
You know.
Like certain bits that I wrote like a year ago. I'm like, this should be on a special. And then like I watch it now and I'm like, holy shit.
Oh yeah, that happens every day for me. But there's some bits that I was looking at when I was going through all those old videos that I was like, that's not a bad idea. I was like, there's something there. I just couldn't execute it right.
Yeah, it is cool now having like more tools to like make that come to life.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Just knowing like, oh, I could probably execute this a little bit better now.
yeah, it's weird. You kind of like grow into material. Like there's certain material that I used to like try to do, and for whatever reason, I guess I wasn't like confident enough when I did it. Like I was like, oh, is this like offensive? And people were like, well, you're making it because your body language is screaming that you're uncomfortable saying it.
Yeah.
Now I
yeah.
got like a little bit more comfortable, and I'll just lean into awkwardness. Like now it's on them instead of on me, and I get to play with that emotion. It's like silly putty. You're just like, yeah, like
Yeah, totally. You learn. You're just learning. You're learning how to talk to people and how to be funny at people.
right.
You know?
Because there's a lot of that going on in comedy. Like some people, like I'm like, yo, but know who you are. Like you're a guy that's not supposed to be in a bar, and you're in a bar right now. Realize that, and like you have to be present every time you do a set,
Totally.
no matter where you are. And that's one of the hardest things that I think comedians, in order to reach another level, like another plateau, a
plateau.
What is it? My fucking
a plateau?
A plateau.
whatever.
A plateau. A plateau. Yeah.
Well, you don't want to reach a plateau.
No, you know, like just the next level. You
Next
know, like
level,
a check,
yeah.
like a check mark.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like, and I think that's like a huge one. Is just like being able to go into a set, no matter where you are, no matter what the situation is, and just being in that moment. And that's once you learn that, I think like even if you bomb the worst bomb, you're past your worst bombs. You know.
Well, yeah. I mean, I did kind of realize that bombing doesn't affect me as much.
You'll never bomb as hard as you have before.
Oh yeah.
I don't know about that, but
it'll feel the same, but it won't be that bad.
If you could be like, I get what you're saying. If you could be present now, it's like if you can learn how to bomb okay to where you're, you know, it doesn't hurt you as much. You know, some bombs you're just like trying, you know, in the early years you're just powering through and you're just like, oh God, this is painful.
Yeah, like I'm eating ass face.
Yeah, but now it's like you can learn to be like, whoo, I hate this. You know, I hate you guys. I'm doing great. Fuck off.
Right. Like
Or,
that
I hate me.
Yeah.
You know?
That little bit of like just putting that twist on it when you're on stage, it's like, it's like you get like a little bit of breathing room, you know?
People like to know that you're in the room with them. You know what I mean? That's
you're aware.
They like to know that you're being present. Yeah.
But for sure. And speaking of being present, like a situation you had to go through, I'm sure you're tired of talking about this. We don't have to harp
The Schumer thing?
Yeah. So do you know what happened with that?
No, I have no idea. I'm very excited. What?
So let me know if I'm. But we don't have to harp on her for that long. I'm sorry.
He
Dude.
hates it.
Every podcast I
He's
do.
just about to go click.
No, we cannot talk about it. We can just cut this out.
No, we can talk about it. It's my cross to bear.
It's your machine.
Well,
I was at a show. I was doing my first headlining gig about 3 years ago, and old Amy Shooms, she was following me on Instagram, and I guess she knew me somehow. And then she, in the middle of my set, like 7 minutes in, she just interrupted and asked to come on. She had to practice her SNL monologue. And I was like, sure. I got a little joke in. I went, sure, ruin the show. Come on up.
Yeah, what?
And she came up. She killed. It's like, I looked down the audience and people were crying when they saw her. People were like, I think she went like, it's Amy Schumer. And the girl in the front row went, like, looked right over, started bawling. And
like when people see Michael Jackson bawling?
Kind of. Yeah.
Well,
but it was only one person. So not as much.
Well, the main reason why I wanted to ask you about that, we don't have to like go too far into it, but like, but it is interesting because like in that moment, it probably sucked a dick, but that's kind of how I discovered you, or maybe suck a dick.
That's how I got about like 3,000 followers on Instagram from that. That was crazy, just because Page 6 picked it up, and I went on a little press tour like a little fucking rat, so. I had
all those followers any way you can.
I didn't care that much. I mean, like,
Did you kind of feel like Taylor Swift?
That was incredibly rude of her to do, but I don't hold any fucking malice against her for it. I'm like, whatever, dude. I don't care.
Dude,
I didn't know how to feel.
Podcast. You can tell. You can speak your mind. Like, if you fucking hate.
No, I am.
This is the podcast and be like, fuck her.
Oh yeah.
I know. I'll fuck.
Guys, you don't have to convince me no one listens to this, okay? No, I'm speaking. I didn't know how I felt. I got off stage and I walked up to a friend of mine and I was like, should I be pissed about that? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, whatever. I mean, it made the show better. I wasn't a good comic, so it was the part of me was like, okay, I can bomb for 45 minutes. They just saw a fucking millionaire Hollywood star do 10, so I'm okay.
Yeah, well, the reason why that whole situation interested me is like the idea of like a lot of this shit is just kind of capitalizing on failures in a weird way.
The podcast?
I guess that could not a failure, but like a weird situation. Like a lot of this is like rolling with literally whatever you got, and like you did a good job of like making that a positive, which I fucked with heavy. And
totally, yeah.
And also too that Legion of Skanks episode was super.
Oh, where Ari put the pubes on him and everything.
Did you what? Did you feel weird?
I missed that episode as well. I feel like some of our viewers might have. Someone put pubes there.
I went on Skanks like the day after it happened because I actually saw Lewis the night it happened, and I went up to him and I was like, dude, like he was one of the first people I told. I was like, this was crazy, man. This fucking thing just happened to me. And he's like, you got to come on Real Ass Podcast. And I went, nope. I went, no, I'm doing Skanks. And he's like, fine, come on,
Nice.
So and then while we were on fucking I guess Ari lost a bet or something, and he had to take all their pubes and make a Hitler mustache with it. So that was disgusting.
Like gross, yeah.
But that was fun though. That was a good episode.
Yeah, man. And it's funny, like I feel like that they kind of had a resurgence of like that jackass energy with the presidential election, which is hilarious.
Oh yeah, totally. I haven't listened to that show in so long, but I used to listen to it religiously. Those guys are so funny. But I don't even listen to podcasts anymore. I don't want to listen to guys talking anymore.
What do you take in for like entertainment?
I love music, obviously. And I've been getting into like movie podcasts. Like I listen to like the Rewatchables, Bill Simmons movie podcast, and these two guys who were like twins. What's the name of their podcast? Raiders of the Lost podcast, which is by far the worst name for a movie podcast I've ever heard in my life. But it's really good. They have like they're pretty interesting, the conversation. So I like that, but I can't listen to fucking stand-ups talk anymore. Is
it weird too? Because like most of those like New York podcasts, you like know those dudes.
Yeah, it gets a little weird. It's fun to hear your own name, like if they're, you know what I do. I listen to Tuesdays with Stories a lot. That's something I listen to every week because I love those guys.
Yeah, that's a good one. And I also like Mindful Metal Jacket.
Oh yeah, that's right up my alley. When Joe asked me to do that, I was like, yeah. Every podcast I do, I get super serious, and I'm always like, you go to therapy, man. So that was right up my alley.
Yeah, you got that mental illness, dude?
Yo, you got any mental illness, dude?
Yo, bro, like this is my like, what's your major question?
This is where I keep all.
What's your illness?
You just start dancing.
I spike.
Yeah. I love that shit, dude.
But yeah, like that. This might be oddly personal, but like, what would you say is like, kind of the main thing
that fucks me up, man?
Yeah, what fucking gets you?
Listen, thing, we're all broken toys, dude.
What's wrong with you? You missing the batteries?
We're all just misfits, dude.
Yeah, dude.
That's
are you
so
missing
funny,
batteries?
dude.
Does your switch not work anymore? You're not like stretch mark that lost the stretch. It doesn't stretch back. Just stretched all the way out.
Well, dude, honestly, like going into comedy, like it kind of raised it raised my awareness of like the shit I got, because you're constantly faced with yourself.
Comedy ruined my
life. Yeah, you're like the rejection you have to take, like the way to be, you have to be cool and like not fucking and like smile and everything and just be all right a lot of the times. And
I used to be so jealous of comedians that just like had the niche of be like, I'm awkward on stage. I'm like, I wish that was my thing, because then you don't have to work for that. You just like, cool, I got it. Like,
yeah,
I can be like, I'm the fucking man, and then sometimes be like, I'm the man, and they're like, I know I'm not. Dude, I'm so sorry.
Well, you can be. That's like some shows you could be like, guys, I have so much anxiety right now. I feel like a fucking scumbag.
Right, yeah, it goes back to what you're saying of being real in the moment. Like, all right, no, I'm cool, but I drank a lot last night, so now my endorphins are all fucked up. So
totally
real in my head right now.
That's where I'm at right now. I drank so much last night that I'm like, my eyes are like rolling back in my skull.
What were you getting? Yeah, so we went out for my mom's birthday. We went to karaoke.
Nice.
Where we all like got into one room, and we could have done it in the garage right here with these microphones. I had all the things. Instead, we had to pay like $200 to do it.
What?
Yeah,
$200?
It was $85 for the hour.
Oh my god.
Yeah, a complete ripoff.
Fuck that.
Yeah, and also like no one like you just bring your own shit. It's literally we could have done like so I was pissed off about it. So when we got back to my sister's apartment, I started ripping shots of tequila. Got in a fight with my mom and my girlfriend. I might actually need a ride to the roast tonight.
Dude, that's so funny because like so we're doing this in Cody's garage. So like in the garage, like half open, and like his sister came through and she's like, what are you doing here? I'm like, we're gonna do a podcast. He was like, I don't think he remembers that he got in 2 big fights last night.
That's so funny. What'd you guys fight about?
I don't remember.
Wow, dude.
I know it was their fault though.
Yeah, of course. I don't think it counts if you don't remember. If that's like if I were the person that like if I were your sister, I'd be like, he doesn't fucking remember. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
We're kind of on that page. If we both, if it's kind of like if we both black out, we fight. It's like what did the fight? It doesn't matter. No one.
What kind of?
Who goes out? I was gonna say who goes out for their mom's birthday?
It's been a weird pandemic, man. I don't know. We got them real close with our family. We used to all hate each other. Now we like each other. So we're like, let's go out for Bob's birthday. Let's get.
That's so funny, dude.
It is nice. It's nice because we all get, we have a good time together. Yeah, we're having a Halloween party if you want to come over, man.
Yeah,
Hell yeah,
Halloween.
dude. Hell
you
yeah.
want to come to
You have to dress up though.
the woods of South Jersey if you're into that.
Great.
One
Can't
person
wait to
will
get
be
murdered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One will be
Hey.
sacked. I'm doing this bit where I'm gonna hide in the woods, and if anyone goes anywhere near, I'm gonna slash
Nice.
him right in the throat. And just go back.
You
Yeah,
like
it-
Sweet, sweet killing someone bit.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, what kind of drunk are you? Are you happy drunk, like heartfelt drunk?
I'm a happy drunk. Last night I got sad drunk though.
Ah,
But
Drinking.
I just got in my own head about something and I was like, I had to go home. I was like, all right, I gotta leave. I didn't even say goodbye to anybody. I just walked out.
dude,
but
good for
I'm
you
pretty
for
happy.
realizing that.
Yeah.
I've gotten to that point, and I'm just like, I need to face this right now.
Yeah.
I feel like you were being weird to me, dude. Why are you being weird? I thought we were friends.
Yeah, Rob will
You
confront
just-
you when he's drunk like an autistic kid. Like, hey, what's why is this weird now? It's like, you what? I thought we were fine. It's like, yeah, but you made like a weird face earlier, and I know.
Yeah.
I thought you
Totally,
were my friend.
What's that? What happens?
That's how he gets, but I'll just cry, and I'm like, I'm a really bad person, and he'll get upset. Like, I told you, I don't give a fuck about you.
Yeah,
Dude,
I'll cry when I'm drunk during like a heart to heart.
Of course. I just don't want to be that guy. You know, the guy that shuts down and everyone's like, "Are you okay?" Like you're just sitting there, and you're like, "I'm fine. Yeah, it's fine. I'm all right." And that happens to me a good amount. So I'll just get up and I'll fucking leave, dude. You can't
that
be
work?
that guy.
Does that work you up when someone's like, "Are you gonna cry?" You're like, "I wasn't," but what the fuck? Like now I am.
If someone ever says to me, "Are you gonna cry?" I will immediately begin bawling.
Me
Yeah.
too, dude. I don't know what it is. Like, are you about to cry? I'm like, I fucking wasn't.
I think my brain is like, "Are you giving me permission to cry? Because I will."
Yeah,
Please.
finally.
Yeah, dude.
I'm
Yeah.
very sad. I'm very sad on the inside.
There's one thing that always freaked me out was whenever I was high. If someone like comes up to me, they're like, "Oh, are you high?" Like they look at your
that
eyes and they're like, "Are
sucks.
you high right now?"
Yeah, that sucks. Because then you're just like, "Yes,
Yeah.
get the fuck out of my
Yeah.
face."
I'd be at like the St. Joan of Arc carnival, and they'd be like, balls in your face, balls in your face, balls in your face. I'm like, stop doing this. My mom's over there. She's gonna know.
Yeah, and the thing is, when I'm high, I can't not give a shit that I'm high because I'm
Oh,
already
so
in my head. Wait, if like someone was like, "Are you drunk?" Like I can get to a place when I'm drunk where I don't give a shit, and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, dude, I work hard. All right, dude, I can get drunk."
And also,
Yeah.
there's no repercussions for being drunk. You're worried about getting in trouble.
I'm not
Of weed.
necessarily about. I'm not worried about getting in trouble. I think. I don't smoke weed anymore because I get too in my head, and then
Good for you.
alcohol works because I get out of my head.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with weed. If someone's like, "Are you high?" I'm like, "I'm always high." Yes, I'm high right now. I was high every time you've ever seen me for the rest of our lives.
Yeah.
But if I'm drunk, and someone's like, "Are you drunk right now?" I'm like, I fight that. I go, no. I've had like 3 beers, dude. I can keep going.
And you get
I never want people to know when I'm drunk, but it happens.
Yeah, because I think there is like a stigma too about like holding your liquor. Like you're more of a
Of
dude
course.
if you can like hold your liquor. But I feel like if you're just like stoned, like people don't really care.
I just don't want anybody to like think that they've got something over me. You know what I mean? Like if I'm
Rate me.
drunk, yeah.
I'm aware.
I just don't want them to be like, "Well, he can't do this because he's drunk." Because when
Yeah,
you're drunk, you're like,
I-
"I could do anything."
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
never put my mind to, dude.
Do you have a car in the city, or do you just do? public
No.
transit?
No, I have a car, but my old high school car is back on my mom's place in Long Island. So if I really ever need it, I can grab it and go somewhere. But it is on the verge of breaking down. Like I'm going to be lost somewhere in Pennsylvania at some point.
Yeah.
Yo, hit me up. I'll just be like, yeah, I can't get you.
Great. I'll
I'm
hit you
good.
up for you to tell me you can't get
Yeah,
me.
yeah, but it'll be nice to be like, yeah, dude, I'm in the same boat, you know. I don't.
Sweet.
Well,
What do
I'm sorry.
I was gonna ask, like, what kind of car do you have? Like a truck or something? Like,
Well, I have
you
a
got
work,
truck energy.
yeah, dude. I got a truck because I
You got
exterminate bugs.
like work truck energy.
Yeah, I got a work truck for mushing up bugs. I'm an exterminator.
Sweet.
Mush them up good. And then I have a Mercedes that hasn't moved in months and is mold on the inside and outside of it. And I thought, yeah, it was like a working car, and then like the ignition stopped turning on, so now it's just a mold mobile.
Ew, gross.
Yeah, so that's like went from like $3,000 worth to like 300 real quick. And all my stuff is in the trunk, and I can't get into the trunk.
Why? Because the mold?
They just like the whole car just stopped working. So it's like no.
Oh my god!
No more
Why
trunk.
don't you take a crowbar to it?
Well, that's the next move. I'm
Yeah.
waiting. I was like hoping that it would just work again, so I didn't have to do that. Because it's very hard to like. It's like my nicest car I ever had, and now it's just a piece of shit. I'm like, I finally paid it off. I'm like, cool, I have a car, and like DUI. I'm like, all right, I'll walk.
2 DUIs too.
Number 2. I'm on number 2.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Why
to
didn't they put you in jail?
I went to jail for 4 days on the weekends.
4 days. Holy shit. That sucks, dude.
It was fun. It was fun.
What did they serve you? What'd you eat?
Peanut butter sandwiches with jelly on the side. Packets of
Jelly on the side. That's so
Yeah, they
nice.
just want to make it a little harder.
Yeah. Like why not put the jelly on it? And it's all crusty. It's like if you like pulled down your underwear and you shit your pants, it would be like that kind of peanut butter. Like that's the crust.
Disgusting.
Yeah, it's
That's the
horrible.
most disgusting thing I've ever heard.
One of the things they had, one of the times I didn't have water at all the entire time, but then the next time they gave us a jug and it tasted weird, and I realized what we were drinking is like boner juice. They call it boner juice in jail. So we got it from the main
just liquefied blue chews.
No, it's the opposite. It's the opposite of blue chews. It's so that you don't get morning erections. It's so you don't get boners, so you can't. It's like declawing the prisoners, so they can't rape each other.
Whoa, weird.
I love.
Yeah,
I
like,
love that.
No, I like that too, but also I'm like, I'm here for the weekend, dude. Like, don't ruin my dick. Like, I gotta go use this tonight.
Yeah, you should take that. I would love to take that every time I have to see my ex-girlfriend or something. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just like, you know when you're like, we shouldn't have sex, but you want to.
Yeah.
Take one of those.
Yeah, no, it was really embarrassing. A lot of dudes trying to like slide their soft dick in my ass. I'm like, fucking losers.
Well, I'll have a I'll have a thing. If I meet an ex, or if I'm in a fight with my girlfriend before, like we talk about it, I'll jerk off 4 times just to remove that part of my brain.
4 times.
4 times sound. Yeah, the fact that he said 4, he has very severe
I have a
OCD.
system.
He has OCD.
Yeah,
and that's what that is. The 4 times, like 1, 2, 3, 4.
What does that take? Like 45 minutes? How long does that?
I can do it. I can do it pretty quickly. I got a runny nose and a leaky dick, baby. I can just let it roll.
Wow.
Yeah.
We'll see how you survive after I get some deboner juice for you.
Yeah.
No, that would be nice too. I'm just doing analog deboner juice. I'm in the vinyl stages. Yeah, you're MP3.
Yeah.
I'm just
I'm useless already.
Is there a difference between doing it 4 times and doing it once?
Yeah, just to like, because with doing it once, I feel like mentally, physically, I'm still horny. So if I do it 4 times, I'm completely out.
Let me
Let
me take this. Ready? You ever shoot a gun? You shoot it once. You ever shoot it? Pop, 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 pop. How much more satisfied do you feel after you just unload the gun instead of just shooting it once?
But I want to shoot a gun.
You want to shoot a gun?
Yo, come on out. I got guns all over this place.
I've never shot a gun before.
Yeah, neither have I. I really want to.
I would love to.
And whenever I want to shoot a gun, I'll jerk off 4 times just to make sure that I'm like positive that I want to shoot the gun.
And then you jerk off the gun 4 times.
Facts.
They check your fingers, make sure they're sticky right before you shoot. And then under that.
Yeah, dude. Actually, I've been even more fascinated with guns and just like gang shit because I've been watching Narcos Mexico. Have you ever watched that?
Nice. No, I stopped watching after Pablo Escobar.
Me
left.
too. I was a real Pablo fan.
Dude, that's like such a screaming endorsement to have an HR department.
What do you mean?
Like, it's crazy just like to see where a business goes when there's no regulations.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
It is.
yeah. There's no one like you use like insensitive language, Holmes.
Yeah, right. You can't kill people, man.
Yeah. It's interesting to see where companies.
I don't want to be massaged at work, Holmes.
It's interesting to see where companies go when they don't like advertise the same way. You know, like that whole business is just based on like, hey, did you snort that stuff? I like that way that snorted. And then they don't like. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Dude, you're coming off a knife, dude. I understand.
Dude, I fucking get it, man.
You ever just like go?
There's a few times I've squeezed Cody's knee.
I got really.
I'm like,
I
you're
got
on one, dude.
I got really upset about it. I'm not gonna lie.
Really? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I got like you know when they put the heels into the horse, like I'm like,
What was this last night?
But you got me by my shin, and I feel like my shin's weak. You like moved, like you wiggled my shin. I felt
Jesus Christ.
so maneuvered by it.
That's so funny, dude. I'll get like no, it is. I'll get like I get that too. Like I'll get annoyed drunk where like someone will be fucking with me and I'm like, this needs to stop right now because you're making me feel terrible. If you were grabbing my leg, I'd be like, I hate this. I'd go home. I would go home. I'd get right in my car. I'd get another DUI.
Am home, and I can't go anywhere. No, the
You
thing
go to
is, like,
bed.
I knew I was doing something wrong. Like, shit, shut up, stupid, idiot.
No, you're not necessarily doing anything wrong. I'm just like,
Oh, you want me to? I'll ruin this fucking
do something
podcast.
wrong right now. Do something wrong.
No, don't do
All
it.
right, you stopped me.
Don't do
Shit,
it. We're at the finish line here, man. If you whipped your dick out, it's
No, I was
all
gonna put
over.
my dick out. I was just gonna put my microphone in it.
Okay, that would have been cool. That would have been
No, we're bumping mics, you know.
fine. Bumping dykes. More like it.
Hey. That's
Hey.
Why they
right.
pay the big bucks. But yeah, man. It's sick that you're like, you kind of started in that area in a market that's so fucking saturated.
Totally.
What-
I used to think it was like I was like jealous of people that started comedy in another place because, you know, you get to be bad and then you can come here and try to be good. But I'm actually I think the opposite now. I think it's like it's harder to like start in whatever shittown USA and then come here and you've done like 8 years of building in this place and then you come to New York and everybody's like, who are you? And then you have to take the hits like that and your ego is just fucking I would hate to have to go through that.
True. Well, the thing with this kind of thing is like there's no blueprint. Like Shane Gillis, like he's from here,
Mm-hmm.
and I think the way it happened was he was like opening for Dan Soder and shit like that, and then like when he moved to New York, like he just kind of
Yeah, they accepted him with open arms.
yeah,
Which doesn't happen very often.
right, yeah, it's
Yeah,
crazy.
that
There's so many
was-
ways of doing it, man.
That was ridiculously like just that was like when you see crashing, you're like that doesn't happen, and then you watch it happen to him. Like okay, maybe it's sleeping on.
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Shane is crashing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's banging Sarah Silverman or whatever happened in that show.
Whatever happened to the fucking show, but you get it.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's what's so funny about that show. Like, dude, I don't even get to sleep on Pete Holmes' couch. Like, what the fuck?
yeah.
You
I
know,
would
like-
love.
You
I would
get me?
absolutely love to try and stay on Pete's couch.
Yeah.
Just to see him go like, no, obviously.
This is what your
no.
show's about.
I've kids.
Yeah, you fuck.
I thought this is what you
Fucking
stood for.
asshole.
Like, nah, that's just I want to make some fucking money.
Yeah, can I do warm up for you?
Right? Fucking asshole. I bet he's not. I bet he's not like that at all.
No, he's probably the coolest dude.
Well,
You'd be like, "Can I stay on your couch for one night? Let me just stay on your couch." And he'd go, "Sure," and then he'd call the cops on you.
yeah, and also now that we're recording, like, what do you really think of Pete Holmes?
Ha! There you go.
Yeah.
Wow, you've been holding on to that beat for an hour, huh?
Yeah.
That's
wait for it.
You wrote it down. He wrote it down in front of him.
Yeah, it's in the notes right here.
I wrote it down 4 times.
It's covered in cum.
Yeah.
He actually
So,
has 4 blots of cum on his computer as well.
yeah. And Pete Holmes does look like cum, so that works.
He does look
He
like cum.
does.
He looks like a big cum.
He does look like a big piece of cum.
Yeah, the nicest cum.
I don't
I
know
never
why
thought
it's so
about
funny.
that.
He calls
Yeah. I
someone
never
a
thought
piece of
about
cum.
that.
It's like the funniest thing to me right now.
Yeah,
Little big blob.
break me off that big fat cum.
Yeah, that big fat dick.
Yeah,
He's
that, I
about to
mean,
hug.
he's like 6'5" or something.
He's
So
huge.
he's got to have a sick piece.
I'm sure he's got such a big penis. I
Well,
bet he
what's your
has
dick
like.
situation?
What's my dick situation?
Yeah.
You can lie.
I think it's nice. It's good. I think it does. I was looking at it the other day, and I was like, "This is a good dick, dude." I used to
How
hate
long?
my dick, and how long?
How long were you looking? Like, were
Probably
you,
about 45 minutes.
It's
No,
like-
yeah. No, I don't know. I was just staring at it before I showered, and I was like, I used to hate my dick. I was like, this dick sucks, but whatever. Like, I was like, I hate my dick, but it's okay. It does what it's got to do. But now I look at it, and I'm like, the aesthetics of this dick have become incredible. What happened? I
Like
think it was
clean?
It's clean. It's not
Right.
like it's a good size, but it's not like retarded.
Right.
I think it's been doing like it's on like a diet or something down there. I don't know what happened. I looked down. It's like it's got abs all of a sudden.
That's cool. It's got the
Yeah.
V. It's got that V.
Yeah, it's got the cum gutters.
it's got its own
Literally.
dick.
Cum gutter.
Yeah.
That rules.
It's got its own little tiny dick. At the
Yeah, man. I mean, I've been like gaining weight for like
Of course.
slowly over a year. But like, have you ever like just caught yourself after like 6 months and you're like, oh shit, what happened?
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah. Like especially during quarantine, I was like, I gained about like I don't know 17 pounds, and I just fucking like I saw myself in the mirror. Like plus the alcohol, I'm all bloated and everything. It was disgusting.
Yeah.
But now
Well,
now I'm
the-
pretty
where-
handsome.
The place I'm at
Looking
is
good.
I gotta push down the pelvis a little bit and I'll get that extra dick.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Yeah. It's not good.
You have to push that little piece of
Right in your
skin
leg.
down.
I gotta push it down 4 times before it's like down.
Totally.
spread
It
your
looks
legs.
like your dick is sitting on a beanbag chair. I get
My
it. I know
pelvis
exactly
majora.
what you're talking about. Yeah. Pelvis majora.
So when you realize that, does that just happen someday, or is it like, oh, it's happening, it's here, or is it just like, oh, what the fuck?
No, you just wake up one day and your fucking body is different. You're like, fuck, dude.
I thought I
what
had
happened?
to control, dude. I'm like
My,
right on that level. I could go fat Cody.
Nah, you're so good. You're so good.
Dude,
But
it's coming.
But my experience is there's a period of time where I know, like deep down, that I'm going down that path, and I'll just avoid mirrors.
Dude, I do the same thing, man.
Car windows, forget about it.
Dude, I live my life like I'm on mushrooms. I just don't look in the mirror. I just fucking I don't think about it. I go into bathrooms, I look straight down. I fucking hate myself.
Dude, one time I did mushrooms, and I remember that rule that you're not supposed to look in the mirror, so I avoided bathroom, and I like had this weird pain in my stomach. I realized I just didn't piss for 8 hours. And I thought I was like my body was like rejecting the acid. I just had to pee really bad.
That's so funny. I did mushrooms the other day, and I fucking walked into a bathroom that was all mirrors. I was like, this is a nightmare, dude.
Yeah,
I was like, I closed my eyes to pee.
you just piss in the
Yeah,
middle.
that's
Just
like
pissed on
being
some-
like black and walk into a bathroom with all cops.
Yeah. You're like, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
I don't know where to pee. I'm just gonna pee in the middle of this floor here.
Speaking of which,
Like a sim.
I have to piss. Are you? Do you have a hard out?
Yeah, I got to be up by 1.
Gotcha. All right. I'm
Do you
gonna.
want it? Should we?
I
feel like
Say
we're on a
something
date.
funny. Say something funny. We have to end on something funny.
all right. I'm gonna piss. Keep it going, baby.
Give me him. All right, here we go.
Go piss. You couldn't wait 5 minutes?
Dude, he's got to pee. He's a little pee boy. Yeah, you can
He's
go.
a pee boy,
you can pee
huh?
Right out there. He's gonna pee on my truck.
Now that he's gone.
We're currently in my garage right now. It's
Now that he's out of the way.
finally a little one-on-one. I know we both felt. I could hear your pee stream. Can you hear that?
No, I can't. I
Okay.
can't.
He's peeing. Into
Good
the
stream
garage.
though?
He walked out of the garage and is peeing into the garage, which I find very rude.
Dude, I pee in public I just like I never use bathrooms, man. I don't think we should. We have
No.
penises. We have little hoses.
Right, exactly. I don't pee as into toilets as much as possible because I think that's just a waste of water when you have to flush.
Boom.
You know, like I'm
I
going
agree.
green. The thing is,
I
my
agree.
sister, she listens to this podcast. She's gonna hate that I'm saying this right now, but I do pee in a lot of beer cans in the garage, and well, this is kind of her fault. You know, like
That's disgusting.
don't drink a random beer in the morning. It's sitting in the garage. I forgot to take it out. Oh, I forgot to take it out. Yep.
Ew, gross. Wait, who listens to this podcast? Your sister?
Yeah. She's gonna
All
hate
right. Well,
talking about this.
well, let's give her a little heartfelt apology for whatever happened yesterday.
Well, this was a while ago, but you know what? Oh, yeah, for whatever happened yesterday. No, she was actually on my side. I was mad at my mom and my girlfriend yesterday.
Oh,
So
I
thank you,
thought.
Brittany, for having my back. I'm sorry for peeing into the can that you drank.
Sorry.
Though.
She drank one of your pecans?
No.
Oh. Oh, okay. No.
She's not listening to the she's not going to watch it. She's working, so she's delivering mail. So, no, she definitely didn't.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that she didn't drink your lovely piss.
Thank you, dude. I appreciate that you called it lovely, and you didn't have to do that, and I really appreciate that, man. Thank you. How was your pay?
It was good. Sorry about it was like right when we started, I felt the piss
Oh,
coming.
it turned on.
And then
Shit.
by the time I was like, I can't even.
I get it, dude. I get it. If you gotta go, you gotta go. A baby's gotta do what a baby's gotta do. You know?
Absolutely. You a Rugrats fan?
No, I actually fucking hated the Rugrats.
I liked them, and then once I hit an age, I'm like, yo, fuck Tommy, dude. He's a dick.
They're all dicks. They fuck shit up all the time.
Yeah.
They're like, they're like the episode where they go to the bank and they like fuck up that bank robbery, little babies fucking up bank robberies.
Yeah.
That ain't cool.
I'd smush a baby if they just.
I would love to see
Yeah.
Rugrats, like a crossover with Narcos, dude.
Yeah.
Just like they take Tommy's screwdriver and just like put it in his eye and just fuck.
Yeah.
I actually had to do a fan fiction like show where you write whatever fan fiction, and I chose like erotic fan fiction, so I chose to write it fucking Rugrats. So
That's the weirdest, because that has a layer of pedophilia.
Immediately, it's like I don't even have to actually do anything. Like I already made the next comedian coming to the stage to do erotic reading is doing Rugrats, and I'm like, I didn't even write anything down. I'm just gonna talk about Tommy's dick. What's up?
Nice. Do you remember the episode where they showed each other their dicks and stuff?
Yeah, dude.
There's an episode like that.
Really?
There's an episode where Chucky reaches for his screwdriver because Tommy's got his. Actually, this is just my erotic fan fiction. He has his fingers stuck.
But you're my step Tommy.
Everyone.
That's funny. I killed everybody in the thing.
Oh yeah.
Everybody died. They all got buried
dead.
under the rug, and that's why they were called the Rugrats.
That's hilarious.
Go, baby.
Yeah, great content. Get it on my the page. We don't have one.
Gotta get a page. But dude, no,
Boys,
you gotta bounce. But dude,
Yeah.
thank you so much for coming on, for real.
thanks for having me, man. This was fun. I'm sorry I was like kind of lackluster. I'm
Nah,
so
man, you're-
hungover.
Dude,
Nah, you were great.
don't even. You were perfect, man.
Oh, you guys are perfect.
But hit him with your plugs, baby.
Twitter, Instagram, at Brendan Sagalow. Listen to my podcast, Garbage Days. Listen to my other podcast, What's the Scenario? And just, live life to the fullest.
That's some true ass shit, dude.
How about you, dude?
Thank you.
Yeah, just write.Cody for me, on the Instagram.
Hell yeah. Follow me at Rob Cruz Comedy on Instagram. And also, too, Gas Digital just posted our roast battle. So check that out on YouTube. So,
yeah, dude.
But
yeah, we were still fucking.
But hell yeah, man. Thank you.
Yo, dude.
Later, boys.
Absolutely,
Later, buddy.
Peace, dude.
This has been a DropTent Media production.